Hello there and welcome back. So let's continue with this case, and now let's move to the OpenFOAM dataset, which pretty much is the same as the Fluent one. We're going to do the same stuff, but now we're going to use OpenFOAM data, nothing changed. So in the video description, you should have the link to download the dataset. So let's move to OpenFOAM. Have here everything now in Insight format. As I mentioned, is the one I like to use. It's very fast, especially with large data set. Here you have the states in Paraview. So let's open the states. Then also you have the forces there. In Fluent also think you should have a file with the forces, so you should compare. Well, you have it here, Fluent and OpenFOAM now, last iteration. So let's launch Paraview and do all the post-processing for the forces. So pretty much same equation, same steps, nothing changed. Okay, so with this we are going to finish forces, then we move to moment, which pretty much the same. So let's go low state, and first let's work with the pressure. So FP, forces pressure, and here, okay, so I want to load a state. So let's follow the state. I don't want to repeat everything. So, and remember always here, just point out to the case. So also here in OpenFOAM is .case, Fluent was .encase, I think. Doesn't change, no, it doesn't change anything. Okay, so here we are, and we have our pipeline. Okay, so let's reproduce, okay, here. Let me close everything, then we can go back. So first we load extract block. So at this point we get the pipe, okay, inlet and outlet, and now we go extract surface. So remember to apply normal. Sometimes it will complain. In this case it complains. So extract surface. And just to show you, let me split the screen here, that you have exactly the same information here. Okay, so if I go here and now extract surface, let me link camera, and we have pressure. Okay, pressure here, and in extract block we have pressure, and see that is exactly the same. Okay, so but now in this one, if I go U, velocity at the wall is 0, and if I go here and I plot U, also get 0, okay, but I get 0 because I extracting from this one that I don't have that field. But let me go and let me show you filter, another one, extract block, internal mesh, okay, and here filter extract surface. Okay, so I will put it here, okay, this one, and now if I plot U, look at that, now you have the U field projected. So this is the trick. How do you project the field into the wall that you have 0 to compute the gradients, okay? So, and you will see that it's exactly the same. So when we were working in Fluent already saved it like this, the format, very convenient. So here you need to go through this extra step, okay? So here we don't need it in forces, pressure forces, but viscous forces, we need that extra step. Okay, so revisiting, I hope that was clear. Okay, very important. Extract surfaces here. Okay, so then compute normal. So pretty much at this point everything should be clear. As after we have this, we can go with the calculator. So you can compute pressure components. So P times normals, and you get Px, Py, Pz, and then you can do the integral of this. Okay, so let me split here, render view, and let me go here, and there you go, and cell data, and that should be P components. Okay, so here. So you compute, we're here. Look at that, the integrate variables link to this one that we're computing the P components. And you get the integral here. So as you check with Fluent, these are the pressure contributions. Then you have the viscous contribution, and by the way, compared with Fluent, pretty much you have very similar values. Small differences, very similar values. Okay, so this is how you do it using the integrate. So now here we move, and let me move here, cell size, because I want to compute the cell size of the area on the surface. I think I showed you already the Python, and the problem with the Python filter, Python calculator, and there are some issues there. And we use this one, calculator 2. So look at that, F component is equal to pressure times area times normals, okay? And here I'm computing already total minus, be very careful with the sign, okay? Wall shear stress times area. I don't need to multiply by normals, because wall shear stress already you have the 3 components aligned with your reference systems, okay? So here you can, let me go here, F components, you can plot your forces components here. So you will have X, Y, and Z, okay? Here we're already subtracting no shear stress, so in theory this will be total. So if you move in the next one, Python calculator, see here that we don't do the integral here. Remember, if you integrate there, you will get something else. It's not anymore newtons. We do the summation of all these forces, okay? We do the summation together. So in this case, we're getting for component 0. So let me split here. Spreadsheet value, point data. And here I want to access what do I want? Forces. And there you go. So the total force X component is this one. So just do the math. This plus this, kind of, I think it will get that one. So we go to Fluent. We already have it there, so we're there. You want to compute Y component 0.20, so 0.20. Again, you can do the math here, and recall, very important, be careful with the sign, okay, and wall shear stress. And then we go to set, where I was here, which will be component 2 here. And there you go, negative sign. So you do here, this minus here should be something about that. Here you have it in Fluent. And there you go. So this is how you compute it in Paraview. Same steps, okay? So we put it here just to stress that the first one, these are the pressure components. This one you can integrate it, and then you get the forces there. Then the other way is use the area to, in order to plot the forces in the surface, you compute this surface area. So P area times normals, it will give you just the pressure contribution. And then to that, you will need to add the wall shear stress times area. You don't dot by the normal because it's already in components X, Y, Z. Be very careful with the sign. And you should have there, the total force in the area, and then you simply Python calculator there. And then I have another okay, total forces also using integral, will be the same. So let me go here and put it here, okay. FT for forces total, or total forces. And there you have total, okay. So this is the one computed by us, and you can compare now the Python calculator. But pretty much here we went now the other road to integrate P normals minus wall shear stresses. Okay, you need to multiply by area. Recall, when you integrate, you do that stuff. No need to normals, and you get here the totals. Okay, so this is it. How do you compute the pressure forces? Okay, so as you can see, it's very, very easy. So now let's move. Always OpenFOAM, but viscous forces, okay, will be pretty much the same. So see you next video.